Hello, group number one. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing what is the vibe that you give off? How do people perceive you? What kind of a person you are? So we'll be looking into that energy. This is the card you chose, the ring. Okay, so I've pulled the oracle. We'll start with the oracle, and then I'll pull some astrology cards, some tarot I have on the side. So let's begin. I want to show this card as well from the same deck. You got the self. I like how you got the images or the cards with a lot of color. So you could be someone who has great energy. People notice your energy because usually in this deck there's a lot of black and white cards, but you got both the cards with a lot of colors. So you're colorful. You could also maybe have a certain particular style, the way you dress, that could catch people's eye. I'm also drawn towards this ring image. Almost looks like an eye peeking through. Looks like the universe also. Stars, cosmos. That's the energy I'm getting with this card. But here also we see a pearl that's shining brightly. So something about your personality, your looks, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, that really shines through. You could dress really colorful, or just the way you speak, your energy could be very bright and fun. There's something about your nature and your exterior as well, also the inside, where people tend to notice that you're fun, you have good energy, people are drawn towards your energy. You could also be someone with the self. It talks about how you could be a good observer, so you could be a good listener as well. When people talk to you, they felt understood, they felt that you pay attention, you care. So you could be very kind, have that this like an illuminated soul. That's the energy I'm picking up. People could perceive you as someone who's very kind, compassionate, you pay attention to people's need. You could be very sweet also. I'm getting good energy. People get a good impression of you, especially initially when they get to know you. It's like almost instantly they just consider you a good person, someone with a good soul. And you could also be someone who's deep. They notice about you that you're more of an observer, and you put others first as well. There's something about you where people want to feel connected. The ring talks about connection. So they feel connected with you because you pay attention to them. You're a good listener, you're a good observer. You notice other people, you compliment them, you give them good energy. People are naturally drawn towards you. So they feel connected. Also, they want to come in connection with you. They feel like, I want to be with this person, I want this person to be in my life, even as a friend or whatever, companion. But they feel this bond with you. And the ring can also represent cycles, connection, loops. So again, a lot of people want to be around you constantly, and people are easily impressed by you, so they keep showing up. You could also be very intelligent, very self-aware, very much in touch with nature, your own sense of self. You could be intelligent, you could be someone who's mature, you give good advice, so people want to talk to you, they want to get your opinion on things. And obviously with the ring, it can represent people wanting to give you a ring, to think of you as like a husband or of a wife material. People think that they would be lucky to have a partner like you. But no matter what the connection is, how people perceive you, if they want to be friends or lovers or whatever, they want you around. There's something about your energy which people want more of. That's what I'm picking up. Let's look at some of the cards we have. Two of Swords in reverse. I'm drawn towards this eclipse that's happening in the card, where the sun is eclipsed by the Rahu, and it's in reverse. So that is a very powerful image. I also want to show this card. We have crocodile. The eye is very interesting. So what I'm picking up with this crocodile is, first of all, crocodiles are very patient. They wait for their prey for a very long time, and they're also deep underneath the water. So this is the energy of a person who's, like I said, you're very patient, you pay attention to other people, they feel understood in your energy. I feel like a lot of people might not know you all that well, because with crocodile I do associate it with Scorpio energy, because crocodiles are found in the body of water. It's swamp like, and that is the because we have three water signs. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer is associated with flowing water. Scorpio is still water, still stagnant water, and Pisces is like big huge bodies of water like oceans. So crocodiles are found in Scorpio like environments, and they're also deep hidden underneath. They attack out of nowhere. So that is very much like the Scorpio energy. And reptiles also, I think, give me Scorpio vibes. But anyway, you could have prominent Scorpio. You could be someone who's secretive. You don't really share too many details about yourself, but you like to observe people. You could be interested in psychology. You could be someone who's obviously interested in tarot. You're watching a tarot reading, so all those eighth house elements, eighth house themes you're interested in. You could have a spiritual bend of mind as well. And I feel like with Scorpio, you're a good observer. So you notice things about them. You're thoughtful, you're kind. So people feel understood in your energy. People could also feel like a connection with you that's slightly spiritual. They feel like this person is special. I want to hold on to them. And you listen to them. You're very patient. You're very kind. And you have this like an intense, intimidating energy also. But with water, definitely people feel understood. Water is connected to emotions. So you might not share your emotions, but people might be sharing their emotions with you constantly, and they might not even realize that I don't know much about group number one, but for whatever reason, I spill my guts to them. That's the energy I'm picking up with Scorpio. People coming to you to share their thoughts and feelings. With the Rahu here, prominent Rahu gives me the energy. I'm drawn towards the eclipse. I'm not even, thinking about the Two of Swords. Someone who might not share too much. I'm getting that image with the Two of Swords. But with Rahu, it's like you're unique, you're different, you stand out. Rahu is that energy of a person who is not looking for anyone's validation. You're just doing you. You're living your life with the self. You're discovering yourself. Here also we have this Cancer, water energy. A lot of water I'm picking up here. A lot of feminine energy, a lot of spiritual energy. Person who's in touch with their spiritual side. Person who's growing, maturing, and evolving. That's the energy I'm picking up with this pile, and people might notice that about you. There's something different. There's something going on underneath the surface that you don't share with them, but they notice that about you, group number one. They think something's going on with this person. This person's evolving. This person is going to be big. This person has a bright future ahead. That's the impression you give off. And with Rahu, you're different. You're unique. You make different life choices. You could have a career that's very different than your family members, your friends, and you're not looking or seeking anyone's validation. You're interesting. You always have a unique perspective on things, and you want to live your life on your own terms. You're not you could be very independent also. With Scorpio, it's ruled by Mars, so Mars is very independent energy. A researcher, natural investigator. Like I said, you could be good with psychology. You can read people's mind. You can read their body language. You could have great intuition. People notice these things about you, like you have certain spiritual gifts. And people might even ask you to, hey, can you do a tarot reading for me? Can you tell me about my planets or something like this? I'm picking that energy up. Next up, we have Lord. We have Constancy. Both the cards are similar imagery. I'm drawn towards that. So a lot of people from the opposite sex could be drawn towards you. You could have friends from the opposite sex and they feel very friendly towards you. There's something about you where people are drawn towards you naturally and they want to be friends with you. They want to gain knowledge. They want to be in your energy. They want to learn from you. With this Lord energy, you could be again a person very secure, not looking for anyone's validation, doing really good in your life, and have a lot of self-respect, self-esteem. That's what I'm picking up. And with Constancy also, you could be someone who's loyal. People think you're loyal. They value your presence in their life. This connection is important to people, and people feel like, I want this person around. If I lost this person, it will be a huge blow to me. It would be a huge loss. I cannot lose this person. Something about wanting to keeping you around. Constancy. A stable, consistent energy. That's what I'm picking up. People feel like they can count on you. You're responsible, you're mature, and they feel like you're someone who's reliable. So there's a lot of respect also coming through. I think people admire your character, group number one. They feel like you're a great person and they're really impressed by you, the kind of person that you are. A lot of respect. I'm going to move these here. Next up, we have the thinking man, number 46. This is again Rahu's number. We have Venus. You could have connections to the internet as well. And Rahu also I was picking up, right? So maybe people from foreign cultures are also drawn towards you, especially people who are into spirituality. And you're someone who gives off this impression of a person who's very wise, very intelligent. You could have clarity of thought. Someone who, let's say, a friend is struggling with something in their personal life, they'll come to you and you'll go over the whole thing in such a way that things become clear to that person and they feel like, wow, I didn't even think of this, or you gave me a different perspective. There's something about the way you think and the way you observe people, the way you just move about in your life. It's very spiritual and mature. You're very intelligent, group number one, and people admire that about you and they come towards you to kind of get that energy, get that sense, get advice from you. We have kapha. This is also giving me water energy. It's an Ayurvedic concept. I don't know how many people are familiar with it, but this is kapha dosh. So this is connected to mainly earth and water energy. So I was picking that up already here. But what kapha means, it could represent a person who's reliable, steady. You could be, I'm not saying you have to be, you could be slightly lazy or someone who needs a lot of rest. You need your full 8 hours of sleep, otherwise you struggle. So you could be someone who has this dosh where it affects the body in such a way that you could gain weight easily. But what that means is you have Jupiter energy. You have the energy of a person who's intelligent, who's wise, who can guide other people, who's very generous with other people. You take care of other people, you care about them, and you want them to be better. You're reliable, people can depend upon you. And stable person, like I said, same messages are coming through with all the cards. So very specific reading. I don't know how many people will resonate with it, but again, consistent, reliable, mature, responsible sort of person. That's the vibe that you give off. People admire you, people want to be around you, and they also kind of want to be like you, even though you don't share your secrets. So they cannot really figure it out. So that's what I'm seeing so far. Let's pull some tarot first, then I'll pull some astrology. We have Queen of Coins. So again, that wife material energy I'm picking up here. Stable, grounded, earth energy. We also have the snake, so something intimidating about you as well. There's this energy where people feel like if they were to cross you, they will be in trouble. So they don't want to cross you. They don't want to be in your bad books. It's going to be a huge loss or a huge blow. It's like you have this energy where people want to be your friend, but if they don't want to be your friend, they definitely don't want to be your enemy. That's the energy I'm picking up. Let's pull some more cards. Earth energy, very prominent with you. You could be very independent, like I said. You could make good money, or people expect you to have a great career, especially maybe something to do with spirituality. We have King of Coins, so again that same energy, and here we have the King and Queen together. We have Four of Coins again, so many coins. So again, holding on to you. Maybe you could feel like, one specific message I'm getting, group number one. You could have this situation in your life where you've had friends for a long time, but then there's something about you became more spiritual, you had a spiritual awakening, or you matured, or there's something about you, maybe you had your Jupiter return, your Saturn return, and you've changed as a person. And so all those friendships, relationships you had in your life, they've kind of changed, and you might feel like they don't add value to your life. So you might be trying to get rid of some friendships or connections, but they try to hold on to you. They're like, don't leave me, why don't you talk to me? People might be clingy, chasing after you, always texting you, calling you, wanting to spend time with you, and you might feel like, I'm getting drained, this person doesn't add value to my life. What do I do? How do I get rid of them? That's a very specific message that's coming through. You could have energy vampires in your life, people who drain your energy, who are not good for you. That's one thing I'm getting, and all this earth energy. So you could be at a place in your life where you're really focusing on your work, and you have a lot of abundance, you have a lot to give. That's how people look at you. They feel like this person is abundant, I can take a lot from them. They look at you as a person that can add value to their life. That's your vibe. Someone who's abundant, someone who's successful, someone who's intelligent, someone who's grounded, mature, responsible. All of that great energy that I'm picking up on. And with king and queen, you could attract a lot of people who want to be with you, with this energy of a couple that's coming through. I'm definitely picking that up. We have page of wands. So exciting energy is also there. It's not just heavy energy. We have a little bit of fire coming through here. Page of wands. Someone who is fun, exciting. You could be fun to talk to. Pages are connected with communication. And people learn a lot from you. And you're also fun. You could be someone who, even though people have a certain image of you in their mind, they kind of forget that you have this fun side to you as well, which they do enjoy. So you're always fun. We have 5 of cups in reverse. So but with this, I'm getting this energy of a person who's gone through a little bit of a hardship in their life, and they've really grown from it. They've gotten better because of the hardships or difficult situations that you've been through. It's in reverse, so it's like you've kind of moved on. You could be someone who, I feel like a lot of people try to get your attention, but you kind of blow them off. We have high priestess at the bottom. So spiritual energy coming through. You're a mysterious person. People might feel like they cannot get close to you, and you might even cut people off. That's the energy I'm getting with this. People feel a little bit hurt, or they could feel like group number 1 doesn't pay attention to me. They don't value my friendship. They don't care about me. That's not the case, but I feel like, I think you could have a lot of friends in your life that care about you a little bit more than you care about them, because you feel like you're not aligned. Your goals, your future, your values are not aligned. That's one message I'm getting. Let's pull some astrology. What is the vibe of group number 1? What vibe do they give off? We have Ketu. So again, detached. Lately, you could have also been going through that time period where you're trying to take a break from social things and your friends. That's why maybe your friends could be feeling a little bit hurt. Group number 1. We have Sagittarius. So definitely a spiritual side that I'm picking up. You could be traveling more, connecting with new people. And new people are drawn towards you. I think you could have a lot of connections if you wanted in your life. Group number 1. It really depends on what kind of a person you are, if you're an extrovert, introvert, but people want to get in touch with you. Naturally, you draw people towards you. We have Moon. So again, that emotional connection where people share their emotions with you. You might not share them. You could be a little bit mysterious. Moon, Ketu, a person who's wise, a person who might have gone through hardships in early childhood, which made them the kind of person that they've become now. So you could have gone through some difficult experiences, but that shaped you as an individual and made you more mature, responsible. And it makes it hard for you to kind of let your guard down, to express your emotions, to be more vulnerable. So when you do that, people really notice that about you and they feel very grateful. We have 10th house. So person who's, like I said, busy with work, you could be catching a lucky break in your career soon. You could be growing in your career, getting more opportunities, getting more fame, getting more money. Your reputation is important to you, the way you carry yourself. You're very serious about it. It matters to you. Not that you're trying to look for people's validation, but who you are, your life purpose, that's very important to you. And people take you seriously. Your reputation is important. This is your overall vibe. So it's very earth dominant energy person who is focused on their life purpose, their career, their work, working on themselves. We had the self card. So you're focused on yourself, which draws people towards you. You have great energy, group number 1. High vibrational energy, self-sufficient person, very individualistic, and a lot going on in your life. Busy sort of a person. We have Mercury. So friends, definitely your friends are showing up in this reading. Maybe there's some discontent from them, but you definitely could make a lot of friends. You could be someone who is always surrounded by people, dealing with people, and you are just having conversation, and then the person might, and you don't share your emotions, you don't really connect that deeply, but those people start to feel like, hey, group number one is my friend. Meanwhile, you're just thinking, but we barely talk. What's going on? So a lot of people might call you their friends even though you don't feel that way. That's one thing I'm getting. But yeah, your friends energy is heavily getting channeled in this reading, group number one. So let me know if this resonated. Leave your comments in the comments section. Join the membership. I post extra videos on there, monthly predictions, extra tarot videos, and I'll be posting astrology videos in the future as well. So please join, and for booking a private reading with me, you can check the links in the description. Thank you for watching. Bye guys. Hello group number 2, welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing what is your vibe, what is the energy that you give off, and how do people perceive you. So I've already pulled the oracle for you. I'm going to pull some astrology and tarot in a bit. So let's begin. If anyone's interested in a private reading, you can find my email in the description. You can reach out to me, and if you're interested in more readings, I've posted a few readings. I think I have 20 readings up on my membership, so please join. We have different tiers that you can check out. So let's begin. This is the first card. This is the one that you chose. We have the one. We have the mirror here. With this mirror giving me Rahu energy. We have the moon as well. We have the unseen with the eye. Does it look like the right eye? Yeah, so that is sun. Right eye is connected to sun. Anyway, so which is interesting because we have sun and moon energy, and we have Rahu, which eclipses the two. So that's interesting. I feel like you could have that energy, group number 2, where people tend to obsess over you very quickly, because Rahu eclipses our solar and lunar energies, where we kind of lose our sense of self. Moon is our mind and sun is our soul. So Rahu has the ability to eclipse those energies. So I feel like there could be something about your energy, group number 2. You could be very good looking, especially your eyes, your the way you look at people, your eye gaze. When people make eye contact with you, there's something about you, I don't know, where you just kind of you could be very good looking, or it could be about your energy, your looks, your body, the way you carry yourself, the way you move. Something about you where people could easily kind of fall for you, start crushing on you, get obsessed with you. I'm definitely getting obsession energy because that's Rahu, where you obsess over something. Rahu shows what's the word? I can't think of the word, but Rahu is connected with desires, where we have a lot of desires and they kind of take over us. Ketu is like the lack of desire, but Rahu is like obsession, where you're obsessed, you cannot think about anything else. You have to have it, and you want it now. That's the energy I'm picking up. Something about you where people are obsessed with you. You're very magnetic. You're something about your eyes, your looks. That's something I'm picking up. A lot of people could look at you and also feel a bit of their insecurities flare up. They might feel like, wow, group number 2 looks so good, I'm not good enough, or I cannot compete with them. Something about feeling insecure. With this mirror, it's about your looks, looking at yourself. A lot of people who are interested in you might also not even ask you out because they feel inferior. Some of your friends could feel jealous of you, or I'm also just getting this energy of something about you that intimidates other people, and some of them even feel inspired to be better. Maybe people try to copy you, emulate your style, copy you for sure. I'm getting that energy. Let me know if this specific message resonates, but I feel like a lot of people might try to copy your style, the way you talk, the way you walk, something about copying you, observing you, keeping their eye on you. People could even stalk you on social media. You might not know this, but let's say you have a social media profile, people who you're not even friends with at school, or someone that you know, they constantly keep a check on your profiles. They look at what you're wearing, where you're going, how do you dress, something about your energy where people just want more and more. They're obsessed with you, so be careful. People might even put evil eye on you, or they're just jealous of you. I'm getting that energy, something about you that eclipses people's sense of self, and they start obsessing over you. They want to have you, or they want to be like you. That's the main energy I'm picking up. Also with the one, it can talk about obviously you being the one, people developing a crush on you, wanting to be with you, wanting to be like you. But the one can also represent a person who's very unique, very different, the chosen one. That's the energy I'm getting. There's a lot here, especially with the cards that I'm going to show you a bit later. There's this spiritual connotation or element that's coming through with this pile. So usually there is one pile that is more spiritual than the other. I think you guys, whoever is picking this pile, you could be light workers. Maybe you're into tarot yourself, or astrology or something, some sort of a light worker, healer, or you're interested in spirituality, all of that. Maybe you're a good manifester, you're good at manifesting, but there's something special about you, the one. It's like you have those special abilities that other people don't have, and they want to be like you. That's what I'm picking up. Let's look at some of the cards. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So this can show an independent person, guarded person with this nest. You could also be very balanced. You come across as very balanced. Maybe you don't show your emotions. You're secretive, mysterious, spiritual for sure, but people want to provide for you. They also feel like you're a bit sensitive. I don't know if that's the case, but they want to be extra sweet with you. They don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm just picking up that energy. I don't know why. But balanced, self-sufficient sort of a person. You could be someone that people view as being single. Like it's hard to, I don't know, to date you. You don't date a whole lot. You reject a lot of people. There's a fear of rejection coming through. It's like you're not afraid to be on your own, afraid of being single. We have moth here with this. What is this? Air element. Sometimes I mix them up. Later on in the reading, I realized, oh wait, I said it's air, but it was fire. I don't know why I did that, but I think this is air. So with the moth, obviously moth to the flame, right? So that strong attraction. Again, I'm picking it up with Rahu. Yeah, people are definitely drawn to you. And with this moth energy, I also connected with the devil card with very similar message about having that obsession towards you. People could fantasize about you a lot. With Rahu, it can talk about, people projecting their fantasies onto you. They feel like this person will fulfill my fantasies. Maybe I should keep it here. Yeah, people could feel like, let's say people have a particular, there's someone who looks at you, doesn't know you, doesn't get to know you, but then starts to fantasize, starts daydreaming about you, and they start to fill in the gaps. Okay, I don't know group number 2, but I think they're like XYZ. That's what I'm talking about, where people just kind of build this image in their head about you without even getting to know you, and they just project their fantasies onto you because they feel like you're the one, this is the person. And I don't know, there's this weird obsession that I'm picking up people could have with you. We have servant here, we have messenger, so Saturn and Mercury energy. With this, I'm getting this energy where people want to serve you, but also you could be someone who's you could have a job where, let's say, I was talking about that healer aspect, right? Spiritual worker. So you're serving people, you're helping people. There's a lot of communication. You could have a job that's connected to serving other people, serving the masses, lots of communication back and forth. You could be good with your Mercury and Saturn. Maybe some online business. I see that. But it's like you come across as a person who's very kind, who's always open to talk and help other people. You want to serve people, you want to help people. So there's this empathy that's coming through with your energy. Group number 2, people feel like um, they can definitely gain something from you, like you'll take care of them, you want people to get better. That's the energy I'm picking up. So even though you could be really good looking, there's this emotional side to you as well that people notice, that you want to help people, you're kind, you're compassionate. We have the temple path number 12, sun and moon again. Strong sun, moon, and Rahu I'm picking up with this pile so far. But temple path indicates a spiritual person, obviously. With this vibe also, you give a very traditional energy. You could be someone who's looking for a traditional marriage, like a traditional family life. And that is how people also kind of expect to treat you as well. They know if they were to ask you out, they have to show up, right? They have to offer you something, commit to you, and they also notice that you're spiritual, so they kind of have to, I don't know, not be spiritual, but at least be okay with your path in life and not become a hindrance to it. You come across as a person where your beliefs, your morals are very important to you. You don't seem like the person who will let go of your beliefs because of someone else. You will not compromise on your principles. You seem like a person with high integrity. That's what I'm getting. And next up we have tapas, which is also connected with spirituality and yoga specifically. It's connected with niyamas, was it? I think it was. But what it means is, there's certain things that you don't do, you abstain from. So you're hard on yourself. I think you demand a lot from yourself with the Saturn energy. You're a hard worker. You're someone who doesn't overindulge. You don't you're not the sort of person to have cheat days, or I don't know. It's like you hold yourself to a high standard and you stick with it. So you take yourself very seriously. People also notice that about you. Group number 2, they feel like this person just does not compromise. They're such a hard worker. They're so strict. They have a certain standard. So you could come across as high maintenance, first of all. Second of all, people feel like if I want to be with this person, I have to put in a lot of effort. That's the energy you give off. And you're like, you have a particular moral standard that you won't compromise on. So people feel intimidated by your energy for sure. Group number 2, you could be very good looking, you could have a lot of options, but you stay single. You don't date around because you're not easily impressed. So people also feel intimidated. They feel like you'll reject them. And you're highly spiritual, which could also I don't know, turn some people off. They feel like this person will not compromise, or I don't know. I think people project a lot of different fantasies onto you and a lot of uncalled for things onto you because they don't even know you that well. They just have lots of assumptions and prejudices, I feel like, towards you. Group number 2, I think you're misunderstood. That's what I'm getting so far. Let me just put these here. And I'm gonna pull some tarot for you. So what is the vibe that group number 2 gives off? And this moth card also talks about someone who's enthusiastic. So you could be this person who always is looking to learn, to grow, to evolve, to have fun, new experiences, maybe travel, meet new people. You could have that energy. Even with the temple path, it can talk about traveling here as well, and learning about new cultures, and being open to conversations with other people about their beliefs. I'm definitely getting an open-minded person, but I feel like you could be someone who's very misunderstood. Next up we have 7 of coins, 8 of coins. So earth energy so far. You're a hard worker. Again, getting that energy of tapas, someone who works very hard, is very dedicated to their path, very you could have intense energy also, but hard worker, someone who doesn't take the easy way out. And you could also you could have a job where you heal people who are struggling, crying, going through a tough time in their life. Purification as well here with the fire. Fire does have religious and spiritual connotations. I feel like you're someone who's not afraid of working hard, and you're evolving. You could be at a stage in your life where you're spiritually going through an awakening. With these two cards, I'm getting that energy of someone who's going through that fire and getting purified and becoming this new version of themselves. Even the way a sword is forged, it's put through the fire, or I don't know how it's made, but it's just giving me that energy. I don't know why. With Ace of Swords, it's again talking about a person who's intelligent and cutting the karmic knots. We see their knots in the back with the rope. It's like there's something about you, group number 2, where you're very impressive. People notice you and they feel intimidated. They also kind of feel like, I'm not good enough for this person. I don't want to work so hard. I don't want to be my best version. I want something easy. So they might chicken out and not be with you. But there's definitely this energy. I think with the first pile, it was kind of similar message, but first pile was more accessible, I feel like. And people wanted to learn from group number 1. With this pile, I feel like you're just someone on your own. You could be perpetually single. You could be perpetually misunderstood. People don't want to be with you. People might even start rumors about you or say bad things about you, which is not fair. There's some energy, there's a mismatch where people don't understand you, and you're at a stage where you don't even care. You're not trying to make others understand you. You're like, I'm just doing me, I'm doing great, I know what I'm doing. With this Ace of Sword, you have that understanding of life. We have 7 of Wands, again a hard worker. Just this image of having to go up against other people, being defensive, fighting for what you believe in, standing your ground. A lot of people might judge you, I feel like, judge you unfairly and not support you and your endeavors. We have 8 of Wands, but there's fast movement here also. I feel like you're that black crow that's turning into this colorful bird, where you're evolving, you're leveling up, you're glowing up. I think this is also a positive sign from spirit that you're going in the right direction, and you're coming out of winter, going into the summer. And there's some spiritual awakening that's happening, and you don't need to worry. 9 of Swords at the bottom. There could be worries, but I think you're on the right path, and you will see forward movement very quickly. It's giving me auspicious energy. 8 of Wands. So even if you're misunderstood, you just need one person to understand you, really. And I feel like you're just in a very secure place in your life, group number 2. If not, you will be moving into that energy very soon. With the 8 of Wands, it talks about quick movement. So what is the vibe that you give off, group number 2? What is the vibe that group number 2 gives off to other people? Spirit, we have a 5th house. So passion. Passionate person. You feel things. You're fun. You have good energy. This energy of the 8 of Wands, messenger here as well. Moth. Enthusiastic. So there's a lot of passion in your life. You're passionate about your things. You could be... people could fall in love with you very quickly. 5th house. We had the 1, right? So people fall in love with you quickly. People want to date you, spend time with you. You could have a lot of hobbies. You could do a creative job. We have 12th house. So with 12th, it can obviously talk about fantasies. 12th house is the sign connected with dreaming, sleeping, daydreaming, fantasizing, feeling a psychic sort of a connection. Also surrender, where people kind of surrender the connection. They're like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. They could definitely feel some psychic or intuitive connection pull towards you, group number 2, because with this pile I felt that strongest with this spiritual energy coming through. You could also be someone who's distant, who's hard to get. Like, you could also be someone who's fond of foreign cultures. 12th house is connected to all foreign things. It's also the house connected with isolation. So someone who's single, perpetually single, doesn't date. Lots of 12th house themes in this reading. We have 10th house. So someone who's a force to be reckoned with. All the houses are coming through. No planets so far. No zodiac signs. So I feel like there's a purpose to you. There's a purpose to your life. You're very dedicated to your work and leveling up as a person. Definitely focused on your impact in society, your career, who you are as a person. I think that's very important to you, and people tend to notice that, how you take yourself seriously. There's this energy about you where you're important. There's something about you where people respect you in a way. Wait, I dropped one. So we have Leo. Again, the energy of a leader, individualistic person. With conjunction, this can also talk about that desire to pair up with you, to couple up with you. And conjunction can also talk about people being drawn towards you. Opposites attract. That's the energy I'm picking up here. We have sun at the bottom. So strong sun energy with you. Group number 2. You could achieve fame in your life. You could be someone who's popular. I'm also getting lonely at the top. So you could be doing really well in one area of your life but struggling in your relationship aspect. That's one message I'm getting. But also just you could find it hard to connect with people because you're easily misunderstood. People are intimidated by you. There could be ego clashes also. And I think you do better while you're leading people instead of becoming friends with them. That's what I'm picking up. So people could misjudge you. There's a lot of this friction energy I'm picking up. But also when it comes to romantic things, I feel like people are naturally drawn towards you, especially people who have personalities that's exactly opposite to you. You could attract a lot of Mercury and Saturn-like people in your life. So that's the reading for you, group number 2. I hope this resonated with someone. If it did, please leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts about the reading. And join the membership. Support the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing what is your vibe? What kind of energy do you give off? So this is the card that you chose. We have the Queen archetype. I've already pulled all the oracles for you. I'm going to pull some tarot and astrology later on in the reading. And I wanted to mention that I've uploaded a few videos on my membership. About, I think I have 20 up there. So if you're interested, there are different tiers to the membership. If you want monthly predictions and extra videos, so you can subscribe if you want. And if anyone's interested in getting a private reading, you can find the links in the description. Okay, so let's begin the reading. We have obviously the Queen. We have the King also. This is the one that came out first. So that's very interesting that we got a couple here. We got this feminine and the masculine side of the coin. It's almost like the same coin, but the two sides of the coin. I want to keep this one here actually. And I want to keep this one. We'll look at the other ones later. We have Strength, Leo. I think it makes sense. It goes perfectly with this energy here. So the energy that I'm picking up, we have fire here, we have water here with this moon. We have this lotus as well, making me think of Venus energy. But yeah, we have the fire, we have the water, masculine, feminine energy here. Strength is also connected to the sun. And again, we have fire here. We have this rose, which is, again, I connect with the Venus. It's a flower, but also Mars. So Venus, Mars. The energy I'm picking up with this pile is of a person who's very good looking. There's something very attractive about your energy, group number 3, where people are naturally drawn towards you. People will naturally look at you as their partner or someone they want to date, someone they want to settle down with, someone they want to start a family with, get married to. With the King and the Queen, obviously it's giving the energy of a couple. and with this Mars and Venus energy also, because Mars is the first house and Venus is connected to the seventh. First house is you, seventh house is your partner. So again, it's that opposites attract. It's that energy of masculine, feminine, a couple, two people coming together, natural attraction. That's what I'm picking up. So a lot of people, the most out of the three piles today, I feel like this is the one that could, even though there was a message about people looking at you as their partner with all the three piles, which is interesting. But with this pile, I feel like the most people could be drawn towards pile number 3. Out of the 3 piles that I did today, this is the most strong energy that I'm picking up. I think a lot of guys could also be picking this pile with all this masculine energy coming through. And all the colors are very, Mars, red. We have yellow, which is Jupiter. So masculine, and sun is also yellow. So sun, Jupiter, Mars, all 3 are masculine signs. Strong masculine energy with this pile. So a lot of men could be attracted to you if you're a female picking this pile, or a lot of guys will be watching this reading. I have a feeling. Anyway, you're a natural leader. You're someone loyal, regal. You come across as a person who maybe belongs to a rich family, or the way you carry yourself, you could dress really nice, you could wear expensive clothes, you could have really nice taste in things. Good looking. With this, flowers are connected with beauty. So you're definitely beautiful. Group number 3, naturally traditional beauty. That's what I'm getting. And there's this seal makes me think of people looking for your approval. There's something about your group number 3 where people crave your validation. It's like if group number 3 is interested in me, that means I'm really something. I made it in life. If I can get a partner like group number 3, that's the energy I'm picking up. With strength, it does talk about Leo as being a leader, but it's also with the flower and the mouth closed, and usually we connect the card of strength with the controlling your emotions, having self-control. So it's that energy of balancing your masculine and feminine energy, being in control of everything, being a very balanced person, mature person, being a good leader, a team player, someone who can work well with other people. So you have this energy about group number 3 where people are naturally drawn towards you and they are looking for you to lead them. They feel inspired by you. They want to be like you. So very impressive, strong personality. That's what I'm picking up so far. You could be someone who's rich, or you belong to a rich family. Just the way that you carry yourself, you're someone important. People expect good things or big things in your future. The next card you got is the beaver, which is water energy. And here also the keywords were family first. So you're a person who's loyal. Again, that domestic energy is coming through, being married, settling down. Something about family oriented values are coming through. So people could look at you as their partner. Like I said, you're also very loyal. You will defend your family. You're very protective, very nurturing, motherly also, or fatherly, but family first. That's the beaver way. Hard worker. Same thing with king and queen. They're very hardworking. They're always busy dealing with other people, putting other people before them. Next up, we have soldier. So again, that defensive energy, the people that you love, your friends, family, you really defend them. And no one can talk crap about the people that you care about. You will defend them. You will stick up for them. You will take care of them. You will show up for them. We have merchant. So someone who's intelligent. You could be very charming. You know how to talk to other people, get your way, and create opportunities, make friends, make connections. Very intelligent, social skills. You have soft skills, social skills, fun to talk to, you know a lot, intelligent person, you can hold a conversation, definitely interesting and charming. That's the energy I'm picking up. Hard worker as well, showing up even when you're tired, when you don't have the energy. I think you could be someone who has good discipline. Sun can represent discipline, and we have the soldier, Mars, discipline. You get a lot of work done. I think you're very busy, group number 3. You give the energy of someone who's busy and who has a lot going on in their life. Next up, we have number 20, envy. So people are jealous of you naturally. You have this charismatic, strong personality. So people are jealous of you. People could also start rumors about you, say certain things like group number 3 has it easy, or they're not self-made, their family helped them, or because they're good looking, it's they have pretty privilege, or it's their partner who did things for them. Something about you where people kind of write you off and they try to take away your shine. They're jealous of you. They try to put evil eye on you. They could even try to seduce your partners sometime. I'm getting that specific message. Next up, we have Vata. So this is the airy dosha. It shows a person having a lot of air sort of energy in their body. So someone who could have body pains. But really, how does it manifest in terms of personality? Someone who's always busy, always on the go. There's something always happening, lots of communication, dealing with a lot of people, lots of great ideas. You could be very creative. You could have a lot of great ideas. You could talk to a lot of people, bringing me this merchant energy again. Traveling a lot, talking to a lot of people, being busy. Your energy is scattered. You're distracted easily. With this fire also, we have a lot of fire and air. So you could be someone who's not very grounded. You need to become more grounded with this beaver energy. You need to embody this beaver energy more. Compared to everything else that I'm picking up, it's all fire and air. This merchant is Mercury energy, which is air. We have soldier Mars energy, again fire. So it's all fire and air. You could get drained out very easily. And you could be very changeable also. You change quickly, you change your opinions quickly, and you could cancel plans, let's say, for example. Something about you where you need to be more grounded. Group number 3. But definitely creative, and people enjoy talking to you. You could have great ideas. When people need ideas, they come to you. People need inspiration. They want to have a good time. They want to have fun. They come to you. That's the energy I'm picking up. I'm going to move these around a little bit. Make space. Let's just keep it here then. Okay, let's pull some cards for your tarot. How do people view group number 3? What's their vibe? What sort of vibe do they give off? You could also have an issue where you don't have long-term friendships. You keep changing your friend circle. You keep changing your friend circle. Something about inconsistency, people not being there, not being reliable, something like that. We have 6 of coins. So you're generous. Again, that interaction with a lot of people, I'm picking that up. Let's keep going. I dropped one. We have the 10 of Wands. So busy person, like I said. A lot on your plate. Lots of responsibilities. Page of Swords, like I said. Envy energy, again, I'm picking up. People spying on you, stalking you, and keeping an eye on you. So being a little bit secretive about your projects could be good for you. Group number 3. We have Hermit here. You're very intelligent. People take you as someone who's secretive, actually. They could think that you're secretive. You don't share your projects, your whatever you're working on. Your friends could be a little bit envious of you. People wanting favors from you. People noticing that you're always busy. You don't make time for them, but when they ask you where were you, you don't tell them what's up. We have 5 of Wands. So the way that people view you, or your vibe, is someone who loves competition. You like to compete with other people. You're someone who is naturally competitive and you do really well. It's like you always come out on top. So people don't want to compete with you. You have this hidden inner knowledge. You have good intuition and you work very hard. You don't show it. You make things look effortless and easy. But you put in a lot of work. And people also help you. And also you're someone who's like a team player. If people were to ask favors from you, you would help them. So people don't look at you as a bad person. We have 3 of Cups at the bottom. So friendship vibe is there. People think that you're a good friend. You're a team player. You're not a cheater. But definitely competition. People feel that they're competing with you. You have 8th house energy again. Secretive energy coming through. Envy. It's making me think of the evil eye. Seductive energy, you can charm anyone. Very impressive personality, group number 3. People are impressed by you naturally. We have Cancer. You know how to connect with someone's emotion. You know how to form a connection. People do favors for you very easily. We have Mars. So you take a lot of action. Again, that soldier energy. I feel like with this Mars, it can talk about two things. First, people feel a friction with you. They have to compete with you, especially your friends, Mercury at the bottom. But also Mars is about being proactive. So you're always busy taking things, taking a lot of action, always working very hard. You know, you're never free. You never sit idle. So you make a lot of work happen. And other people might be a little busy and they're like, I cannot do all this effort. I cannot keep up with group number 3. That's one thing I'm getting. But also, what I'm getting with Mars is someone who's I'm picking up both masculine and feminine energy. So when you need to ask for people's help, or let's say you need a favor, you need to have a conversation with someone, you can do that really well. You have social skills. But when you need to work hard, you need to tap into your masculine energy, you can do that too. So it's like you come across as a person who's good at everything, which pisses people off. I'm getting that message. Your group number 3 is good at everything. How do I compete with them? Yeah, so that's the vibe that you give off. You have sextile opportunity. Opportunities flow to you. Again, people consider you lucky, but you work very hard. You don't show it. We have Scorpio. So definitely a force to be reckoned with. People feel intimidated by you. You're very secretive. I think you do a lot of research. You work very hard. You don't show that side of you, how you make things happen. So people just, there's this information gap. So they just assume that you're lucky. You got a lucky break. People just do favors for you. So I think people don't take you as seriously as they should, especially your achievements. They try to write you off. Group number 3. Mars and Scorpio can actually even talk about inheritance. So again, you could come from a rich family. You could get favors done. And we have Mars, Scorpio and 8th house. Same energy. Mars rules Scorpio. Scorpio is naturally 8th house. So that secretive energy and also things happening for you overnight. So because 8th house is accidents, unexpected events, transformation, major things happen. So you are someone, group number 3, where overnight you gain success. Overnight you find a partner who's super rich and now your stock rises, or something about you where you catch a lucky break out of the blue, but you've been putting work towards it. People don't realize it and they think, oh, this person's lucky. And you could naturally be drawn towards 8th house things, tarot, astrology, all of that. Being a researcher, psychology, inheritance, doing some research work, all of that is 8th house. And you just catching a lucky break, which people don't see coming, but then it happens all of a sudden, and then people feel jealousy towards you. That's what I'm picking up. So keep your plans hidden, group number 3. You could attract a lot of evil eye, I feel. Similar energies today with all the 3 piles. There were a lot of repeating messages, but if this reading resonated, please leave a comment. Let me know what were your thoughts on the reading, if it resonated or not. And you can subscribe, support the channel, join the membership if you want more videos from me, and check out the link in the description to book a reading with me, or you can write to me on my email. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.